So I really think if they turn around and they keep it on the road and they broke the right programs on, it definitely will beat our ratings to SmackDown. It'll be definitely something good to watch. And I'm really behind TNA. I really like TNA. Their live events are incredible. The fan interaction. They put on a great program. They really do. And Dixie Carter's behind the museum, and we're behind Dixie Carter and TNA.
Exactly. If you can catch TNA live, please go for it. Now I want to get into a little bit. It was Brock Lesnar. You know, so Brock Lesnar's coming back now. He's F5ing Vince McMahon. They're trying to get a match between him and Triple H at WrestleMania. I'm not a huge Brock Lesnar fan, I'm not going to lie. The guy belongs in the octagon, and that's about it, but what are you going to do?
I'm going to give him credit. This past week on Monday Night Raw, he actually seemed like he was for the business. He was taking bumps, even though he talked a little loud in the ring to McMahon, kind of, you know, broke the whole kayfabe there. He seemed like he was actually for wrestling. All the other times I've seen him, he seemed like he was for himself, and that's his problem. He can't be for himself, he's for the entertainment part of the business. You know, he was out there, he sucker punched CM Punk in the, John Cena in the face, he busted him open. He had injuries going to Triple H, not the little broken arm injuries, but actual injuries in their match. He worked a spot with Miz. What happened? He hummed the chair in his face. If I was Miz, I would have got up and nailed him in the face.
Don't do that.
He might have kicked my ass. Well, won't say that just to make him feel good. But the fact of the matter is, like, he hummed it. There was no reason for that. And there's really no reason for Brock. Like, he was somebody who was there. It's just for money. Nothing against the person. I think he's a cool guy, everything. But I don't see that they need him there. I think Brock and Triple H is going to be good at WrestleMania. They're obviously going to set that up. Hopefully that's going to be the end, and maybe he would just get put into the Hall of Fame next year. Speaking about the Hall of Fame, this class this year I really like. Even though they tossed in the Donald man. Okay, which it's very understandable, folks. He helped out WrestleMania back-to-back years. One of the greatest WrestleManias, WrestleMania 5, were hosted in his place. And, you know, he wrestled at WrestleMania, he got to keep his hair, the whole 9 yards, gave out money. But it's really a great class. You know, you got Mick Foley,
Trish Stratus,
Bob Backlund,
Bruno Sammartino.
I think it's a perfect time that Mick Foley finally got in it. It's in his hometown, or home state, I should say. But it's the right time. I think it's definitely going to be able to focus on him. Bob Backlund, 6 years of a running champion. Trish Stratus definitely deserves to be in as a female. And Bruno Sammartino needed to be in a long, long time ago. Hands off the Hunter to be able to get him to come in, get him the money that was owed to him. We're going to have a whole story on that on the museum site as well. And hats off. And Donald, well, he got to keep his hair, like I said. So he's in the Hall of Fame, and salute to you, and congratulations. We're going to, do you have something to say about Donald?
I mean, just real quick, I mean, the Hall of Fame is what it is. It's WWE for you, but in my opinion, it's like we spoke to each other about earlier. I think if you're going to induct a celebrity like Donald Trump himself, you should have also a wrestler get put in, because not everybody wants to see just a celebrity get inducted.
I agree. There's a lot of guys that need to go in. You know, obviously everybody's going to drop Savage's name, Macho Man. You got to understand either the person or the family is going to induct him, just like Owen Hart. The family's going to allow it in, or the wrestler themselves. But there's guys like Demolition. There's guys like Paul Bearer. There's so many talent that should be in this museum, Hall of Fame, and they're just not yet. And I definitely think probably a tag team name is going to be dropped next week. Hopefully it's Demolition. It could be the Bushwhackers. It could be Warlord and Barbarian. It could be a bunch of different names. But there's a lot of guys. I hope they keep this class here up, instead of bringing it down on talent that they can wait a little bit. I'm still going to say they need to put guys like Barry Horowitz in there, because Barry Horowitz was the guy that made this business, the Brooklyn Raw made this business, because they're the ones that put over the workers.
Yeah, definitely. I can definitely agree with you on that one.
And those are some names from the past. We're going to keep a segment here that we do each and every week. We're not getting rid of it. Fans love it. We love it. We're doing it. It's the gimmick of the week. And here's where we just pick a random superstar or a diva, and we talk about the gimmick, their character, and why we like them, or why we thought it was a deep gimmick. So, what do you have for this?
I honestly have a good gimmick. I've been around for years. He's fairly old, new. It's Undertaker. I love the Undertaker. The guy is great. Undefeated WrestleMania. I like to stick to new guys and new gimmicks. I like the old gimmicks are great too. But Undertaker's just he comes. It's like he just comes back once again now, and I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, he's old. What are you gonna do?
Undertaker's phenomenal. Okay, this is a guy that never needed a title belt. This is a guy that always made an impact. It was perfect. He plays it to a T. Paul Bearer definitely helped him out great with it. It's taken. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. That character is phenomenal. There's never going to be another gimmick like that.
No,
Straight up.
you can't replace him.
Nope.
How about yourself? Who do you like?
I'm going to pull a name out of the hat back in the early 90s. He even had a couple of matches with Undertaker. Damien Demento.
Oh, boy.
Okay. I like Damien Demento for two reasons. One, that dude had the weirdest shoulder pads. That thing was more freaky than the Legion of Dooms, okay? And the dude was bald, but he had a W in the back of his head, and then you could put into a ponytail. Okay?
Oh, man.
This is a guy, he played that demon, demented type of character. I really think he didn't go far because of the fact they had Papa Shango come in at the same time. Kind of the same gimmick, and Papa was just easier to get over with.
Yeah, I can agree with that, yeah.
But Damien Demento, you can actually catch him in Cop in the Hat. He's in that movie.
Yeah, he is.
He's the third Bubba. Honestly, you look it up, he's the third Bubba. So, Damien Demento's a guy here, and it was a pretty cool character. There's always a name that I remember stuck in my head, and I was actually glad when the encyclopedia book came out, because a lot of my friends said, oh, who's Damien Demento? You don't know what you're talking about. Bro, I wrestle. I know what I'm talking about. I'm a spokesman for the museum that's doing everything about wrestling. I know what I'm talking about. Look at this page right here.
If you don't know who he is, look him up. Please look him up.
Just go to a website. The bio's up there. But speaking about bios up on the site and everything, one of the great things about the site is fan art. If you have any fan art of drones, pictures, posters, signs, names, or whatever you want to do, if you made a clay figurine, and you'd like it to be displayed in the museum, contact the museum through their website, there's emails, Facebook, Twitter. Say, I got fan art, how can I get into the museum? When the museum opens, it will be on display. You will have a nameplate with your name that you donated to us. You get full credit for it. It will also go up on the site. We have some great fan art already. We have a lot more that has come in that is getting uploaded within this week, excuse me, on the site. Also, we're at events. And you see us there, myself, you, there's board of directors, people from the official wrestling museum. You see any one of us, anybody handing out flyers, and you want to give us something, do so. Providence, Rhode Island will be in Providence for WWE when they come on the 16th of March. We're going to actually do a special promotional thing with our flyers here as well. So you might have a chance to win some autographs and some things. That's going to come up in the coming weeks. But if after the event, if you have poster boards you want to donate to us, please do. Anything based, fan art is a very big part because you're the fans that keep the business going, keep these guys from doing what they really love to do. And each week, we're going to give back to the fans by having a contest. There you go. We're going to put up a picture each week on the website. We're going to debut it here on the show. And on the website, you get to see this picture, study the picture, and guess who it is. The reason why you got to guess and study the picture because we're not just going to put up a picture and be like, hey, is this Khali or not? Obviously, you're going to know. So we're going to do some fun tricks with the picture, tweak it just a little bit.
You'll have fun with it.
And you got to really think who it is. All you got to do is send us an email, say, I think it's this guy, I think it's this girl, I think it's a ref, I think it's this, whatever the case may be. All you got to do is let us know. If your name's right, and you're the only person, well, you're going to win the prize. If you're more than one person, we're going to put you in a raffle and a drawing. We're going to see who it is. Each week you will receive an autographed item. This week is going to be an autographed item of this particular wrestler. Now the important thing is you're going to want to follow us on Twitter. You're going to want to follow us on Facebook. If you remember the Twitter is wrestling_museum without the G in wrestling. And Facebook is the official wrestling museum, or facebook.com/the official wrestling museum. Because each day we are going to do updates on hints for this picture, okay? Sometimes it'll be on Twitter, sometimes it'll be on Facebook, sometimes it's going to be on both. But we're also going to do power hours. And what this means is we're going to have a little bit of fun. During this time, if you guess, we say between 7 and 9, it may not be 7 and 9, but if we say 7 and 9, and you guess it right, if you're the only winner, you're going to get a special bonus autograph. If you're not the only person that guessed throughout the whole week, every person that guessed it right during that time frame is going to get an additional autograph item from that superstar or a special item that we're going to need. So we want to give back to the fans because these wrestlers donate a lot of items to us. They take the time to do these signings for us, and they'll be willing to sign an extra picture or figure of a duplicate so one can go into the museum and one can be given out to fans. So we have tons of items. This week, here is the picture. It will be posted up on the site under a new page called Contest. And this is the picture right here. And I'm going to give you a hint. The picture's in black and white. It has nothing to do with the wrestler at all. Okay, but this is the picture this week. It's up on the site. We are going to start posting on Twitter and Facebook starting tomorrow. So make sure you friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Yep, I got those right. Make sure you do all that, okay? And then once you do that, tell your friends about it, because we're also going to start a contest soon by all the friends that you get to follow us and friend us on Twitter and Facebook and all that stuff. You're going to be able to win prizes for that. So start right away. Get on there. We will accept everybody on the Facebook. Get everybody on Twitter. It's going to be great. And also tune into question and answers, because we're also going to give a hint for who it is on there as well. But people that guess it before them, you're going to have a better chance of winning.
Exactly. You don't want to miss that. Now what I want to get into a little bit here is I want to compare Aces and Eights and the Shield, okay? Aces and Eights is great. The Shield is fantastic. They're both great. Hogan's he's just trying to reap on the NWO, in my opinion, okay? I mean, you get the Shield, this is awesome, guys from NXT coming in, obviously, they're here to help, but they're basically here to, they're helping the heels out. But outside of that, I mean, they're both great, but...
I think Aces and Eights is a safety net for TNA. I like them, they go into the right space for them. If something messes up, they're taping on the road, they can toss them off, it's great. And I like the guys they have in there because it's not too overpowering. They have some impact players and some, players that are going to beat big names come down the line. Shield, I really don't get the gear. Like, okay, there goes the pen. That's how crazy I am. No, but I really don't get the gear look, as of now, maybe something come out. But these guys have a potential to stay with the company for a long time, keep this going for a long time. It's kind of like Nation Domination and Los Barricos. They have the ability to be marketed. And these two guys, you have Amber, Michael, how we know. And Steph Rowan. You got these two guys that were really big in NXT. And Reigns, he's the brother of Rosie. He's the cousin of The Rock. He's a Samoan. Samoan's always going to have a job. I see these guys actually staying together for a very, very long time, just as long as the official wrestling museum is going to be around. Make sure you check us out each and every week. The time is up. The people behind the camera saying, you guys are buying up all our time. You guys are still doing the same thing. Damn right we are, because I don't follow script. We're doing what we need to do. We do. We're glad to be back here, folks. Tune in every single Wednesday for a new online show, Off the Ropes. Tune in every Saturday. Send in your emails for the questions for our Q&As. Thank you, everybody. It's great to be back. And
see you again soon.
See you later.